I'm gonna join the daily Rapid Arena, and I was thinking I would do something a bit different. Have a themed stream of only playing Gambits. So, I think what I'll do is for 1 minute, have a notepad document. I'm just gonna write down as many Gambits as I can think of. Alexa, set a timer for 1 minute.
1 minute, starting now.
Okay, King's Gambit, Queen's Gambit, not sure if there's apostrophes there, Blackmar, Deemer, Evans Gambit, Banco, okay, I don't have to write down Gambit, just Banco, Budapest, what else? Why am I blanking? Molar Attack, you sack a pawn, Latvian Gambit. Guess if Gambit's in the name, I should write it down. Schliemann. Knight of 3, G5, whatever that's called. If you're just joining, help me think of Gambits. Botez Gambit. Some Gambits, oh, Danish, yeah, Danish, Goring, Scotch. What else? Why am I blanking? There's so many oh, Smith Morra. Okay, Alexa, shut up. Alright, I have a list. I'll probably add to this. Not sure how you classify the Cloud Gambit. Oh, Halloween, okay. That'll be a nice addition. Oh, Stafford, of course. Okay. Okay, I have my list. I will keep it on another side. Maybe I'll add to it over time, but I'm going to join the tournament. GM, JLH.
Botez Gambit. Oh.
That's Hammer. Botez Gambit maybe will make an appearance. But to play a Botez Gambit, it has to be unintentional, right? Or it just has to be questionable compensation. I'll see what I can make out of the game. Skoldestori, how's it going? Thanks, Hammer, for the resub. Latvian. Yeah, so here's a list. Just waiting for a game to start. Oh, there's the Franz Gambit to play against a Bird's opening. Okay, I'm black. Let's see what to do here. E4. Oh, there's what do they call it? The Icelandic? Is it Icelandic Gambit? Let's just start with E5. This should be F4. Okay, we have a King's Gambit, and now we're gonna have a Faulkbeer Counter Gambit. This is a good start. E4. This is a line that I sometimes enjoy playing. G3 I've never seen before. What is G3? Guess he wants to play Bishop G2 and discourage Queen H4. I could play Queen H4 and make it a Botez Gambit, but I think that's a bit too questionable. Do I play Knight f6? I mean, Knight f6 is so natural, or Bishop c5. Let's start with Knight f6. No rush to take the pawn. Oh, maybe I should have taken the pawn. Oh, too late now. I have Bishop g4 if I want. Bishop c5 looks nice. The thing about Gambits, you willingly give away material to get counterplay, to get other types of advantages. So here I have development. White's a bit restricted because the pawn's on e4. Yeah, Blackmar Deemer Gambit is on the list. Oh, Hammer used to play e4, d5, ed5, e6. That's interesting. Could consider that. Okay, Bishop g2, so there's pressure against the pawn. And Queen e7 is logical. I just want to like push my h-pawn. There's also just castling. I don't think white can take. If white takes, I play rook e8, d3, f5 in some line. Yeah, it's all about just developing and then later going for the kill. Okay, got some honey. Have to make this a sweet game. What's a Jerome Gambit? Also the Albanian... Oh, maybe you mean the Alban Counter Gambit. I'll write that down. Alban Counter Gambit. D3. Okay, D3 should generally make me happy because I want to open the E file.
Brough Gambit, PLS.
PLS. What does PLS stand for? Bishop G4, Knight E2. I'm daydreaming of Bishop G4, Queen D2, E3 trapping the queen. That wouldn't happen though. Wait a minute. Oh, it's kind of close to working because I can take on G1 first, play Bishop G4, but there's Knight CE2. And I don't know if I want to give away my dark squared bishop. There's also Knight G4 here, but then Knight takes E4, attacking, defending. So what to do? Knight E2, Bishop G4, Knight E2. I can take and play Rook E8. I can just take here and then play Rook E8 and Bishop G4. It looks pleasant. Expecting queen takes. I could also play Knight G4 right away, but let's start with this. And white can't legally castle, at least next move. So Bishop G4. And Knight G4 has a larger threat to it. I'm calculating Knight G4, Knight E4. Rook takes E4. Bishop takes E4, Knight F2, or Queen takes E4, Knight F2. Seems like it's just trading stuff. Match Kasanovich, thanks for subbing. Greetings to you. I mean, I could play like Bishop G4, Queen E7, or Queen E7 right away. Also Knight A6 to B4. Problem with Knight A6 is A3. My knight's kind of stupid. Yeah, this is not easy. Looking at this line again, I'm realizing actually I have, after Knight E4, I have Bishop F5, which actually looks quite nice. So Knight G4, Knight E4, Bishop F5. Yeah, I could live with that. And otherwise, like white has to stop this or this. Let's play Knight G4. It's getting interesting. Yeah, the Faulkbeer Counter Gambit was not on my list. The King's Gambit was on my list. Faulkbeer Counter Gambit. So here's my list for anyone just joining. Spent a minute at the beginning of the stream writing down Gambits. So we'll see how many I can play. And how many games I can win, too. Yeah, the knight and bishop are coordinating nicely. Knight e4. Okay, so if I play this, there's no knight f6 because I take and defend. And now I'm threatening to play knight f2 or threatening to take and then knight f2. So white's under some pressure. It took me a while to find this move. I had to consider knight g4 and then circle back to it. Wait, did I put honey in my tea already? I think I showed the honey, but I didn't put any honey in my tea. At least I don't think so. Time to put honey in my tea. Okay, bishop, what is bishop h3?
Beaming face with smiling eyes.
Wait, what? The AI tries to describe the emote. That's nice. Thanks, Stockfist, for the half-year sub. Wait, knight f2. Knight f2 forks everything. It's a quadruple fork. The problem could be knight f6 check. But then I win a knight, I lose a bishop, I trade queens, I win a rook. So knight f2. Yeah, the knight's pinned, so, I mean, white could take, but then, okay, I'll win a queen. Music Man asking about a line in the Queen's Gambit accepted. Yeah, white should play d5 in that variation to gain space. We'll usually win back the pawn later. Okay, let's take a knight. And then, do I trade queens first? Probably. Up a rook. And I don't think white can actually trap the knight. My knight has a clear escape route. f2 will always be guarded. e4 will be guarded too. Bishop takes e4 was even simpler. Oh, bishop takes e4. What am I thinking? I was so excited to get the fork knight. I forgot the fork bishop can exist as well. Just tunnel vision. It goes back to the simple idea. When you see a good move, you should look for a better move. Hello to Krishna. Should have listened to Tommy. Everyone should listen to Tommy. Happy birthday. Just for the charm. 121. 18th birthday. Congratulations. Okay, one game down. 14 moves. I'm hoping to have a lot of quick games. That's the nature of playing Gambits. Is you win quickly, you conserve energy, you get more games in. Oh, Traxler Gambit. Traxler Gambit. Okay, what thing should I go for? Let's play e4 and see what happens. Oh, there's also Wing Gambit. You type in Wing Gambit versus Sicilian, and also Wing Gambit versus French. Let's play the Wing Gambit. b4. Komsky played this in a US championship. Or was it Komsky? Or was it Gureyev? Now I'm forgetting. Maybe it was Gureyev against Komsky. Oh, there's also the England Gambit. Yeah. Write that down as well. I like the fact my opponent's thinking. I assume, okay, so I really haven't studied this seriously, but pretty sure that after takes, idea is a3. And it's kind of like a banco, where white opens up queenside files. Ooh, Gambit declined. Well, should I still try and Gambit, or should I just take over the center? I'm just going to take over the center. Gambit paid off. Sometimes Gambits are declined, and yeah, opponents don't want free material. I played bishop a3. Bishop a3, d6. I'll start with bishop a3. I was thinking I have ideas of knight coming to c4. Wow, d5. So this bishop's going to be annoying for black. Perhaps. I have queen g4 here, but then that loses a pawn. I have a crazy idea. Oh, maybe it's too crazy. I was thinking knight d2 here, knight c4, but then just takes. I could play bishop d3. Let's play bishop d3. Oh, but then takes. Doesn't quite work either. Maybe just e5. Let's play e5. Yeah, it's just like a French. Or I'll have c3 and I'll have a nice French structure. Not sure why it took me so long to consider e5. And maybe I'll have a Greek gift. Like bishop d3, knight f3. Ooh. So now, okay, it's a little bit surprising, because now the king's stuck in the center. Knight f4 could be a threat. But there's ways to deal with it. Maybe queen f3 first. Queen f3. Also queen h5. Or queen g4. Let's play queen f3. Stopping knight f4. Applying some pressure. I would like to play h4 very soon. There's some crazy line. Let's say black plays bishop d7 here. h4 takes. Queen h5. Knight goes back to g6 and I takes. I don't know if I'm winning material at the end or we're just trading. Maybe we're just trading, or I win a pawn. Oh, but I lose a pawn too. Probably just a trade. Excuse me. I'm allergic to something. I'm allergic to like seasons changing. Bishop d7, okay. Oh, so this line could actually come to real life. Let's play h4. It's in the spirit of gambiting. I'm gambiting on the h-pawn. Whoa, black is gambiting. Or just winning material? Really? That's kind of smart. Because my rook is going to get trapped. Wow. Impressive. I'll admit I didn't see that. So I actually gambited a pawn. If I take, then everything crumbles, like this pawn will fall and I'm losing the rook. So maybe queen g3. Like queen g3 maybe keeps me alive. I mean, what else to do? Ooh, queen g3. Still looking at lines where I take, like h5. Doesn't seem so promising. Okay, I'm down a pawn. Way to go. Thanks for raiding with a party of 3. Okay, I want to play h5. Actually, there's going to be some interesting compensation. Because h5, the knight moves, I take on g7. And there's still some looming threats of taking the knight. Maybe at the right time. But I don't think I'll win this game in 14 moves as like last game. Maybe black will play h5, preventing me from playing h5. Combinatorial, thanks for subbing for 5 months. Yeah, I'm playing in the tournament. If people want to join the tournament, I can share the link in the chat. Not sure what place I'm in. Oh, I'm in 174th place. Okay, got my work cut out. Alright, so this actually looks nice, because I can take. I can play h5. Ah, there's intermezzo, f4. So maybe I take and play f4 myself. Don't really want to give away my light sword bishop, but let's do it. Could also throw in knight f3, because I should really develop my pieces. Yeah, h5, f4 is very annoying. I could also play f4 myself, which makes a lot of sense. It weakens the king, but who cares about king safety?
Hey Eric, so great you have been streaming so often. Rosen Illuminati.
Thanks, Carlos. Appreciate that. Alright, I'm going to play knight f3. I think f4 is too weakening. His pawns can't move backwards. If black plays f4, I'll have an interesting decision whether to play queen h2 or queen g5. I'm down a pawn, but I'm feeling some compensation. Some pressure. Chess lover liked knight e2. Yeah, knight e2 is a move. Probably should have considered it. But okay, knight f3 reinforces the pawn. So if I play queen h2, threatening h5, black plays h5 and my queen's just stuck. If I play queen g5, we trade queens. I have an h-file. I'm gonna play queen g5. Trying to understand this position. I'm down a pawn, but my bishop's happy. H-file's nice. This pawn's a bit overextended. I have to develop. Ooh, that could be a good move. Could be a very good move. I could play bishop d6. Give away my amazing bishop. I play king d1. Oh, this position is not good. I have to come back. Or try and come back. Maybe I should just develop knight e2. I'll go down another pawn, but my hopes are that these pawns are going to be weak. In some scenario, I'll castle queenside. Oh, do I sack another pawn? Thinking about queenside castling here. Oh, looks very questionable, but let's do it. I'm allowing black to take another pawn. That's the spirit of the stream, though. I'm gambiting. The whole game is a gambit. It's true. I'm just gambiting all the pawns. The more pawns I lose, the more open files I gain. I have the half-open D file. I'll have the E file soon. Enjoying my H file action right now. I have my bishop. It's all about piece play. Okay, it's probably a good move by black. What to do? I could take the knight, play knight f3, bishop takes here, threatening this. There's bishop c6. I'm not liking what's happening in the end there. I could play knight b3. Also doesn't look so great. Also, I'm running low on time. There's rook h4. Nah. Maybe knight b3. Just preventing knight d3. I'm allowing knight takes f3, but then at least the pawns kind of get fixed. I'll have the d4 square for my knight. But okay, if I'm going to win this game, it's going to require a small miracle. Or a large miracle. Like, time is bad, position's bad, but rating differential is good for me. Not sure how much I can use that to to defeat my opponent, though. But okay, these two pawns are long-term weaknesses. The thing is, all my pawns are long-term weaknesses as well. Like, all of them isolated. And some of them doubled. I could play this move. I actually wouldn't mind, like, bishop takes d4. Be happy to get some obstacle bishop situation. To keep in mind, too, this rook is tied down to the pawn. Another sub.
I haven't played you once, sadly.
Sadly. You should join the tournament. Maybe we can play. I do other streams where I take challenges from viewers and from subs. So now if you're a sub, you can follow the instructions from Mubot, or from Nightbot in the chat. You can add your Lichess username, and that will connect it with your Twitch name, and then we'll be more likely to play. Let's play rook e1. Rook e1 or rook d2? Maybe rook d2. After rook d2, I have access to the b file. I also have the ability to double up sooner. Also, I defend this pawn, so maybe I can play knight f5 and do stuff. Knight f5 could be a nice square. Okay, time is running low for both of us, which probably gives me more chances. Ooh, interesting. Maybe king b2, flexible move. There's many cases a c3 pawn needs defending. And now I can check and win this guy, but there's bishop a5 in the end, and rook c1. Okay, so I win f4. So bishop a5, I also have rook d3. Yeah, this isn't so bad. I feel like I'm coming back. Like, my pawns are actually not so weak. Like, everything's defended. Except my rook, but that doesn't matter. Okay, he wants to play rook c8. Let's start with this. This is, square should be well supported. If rook c8... Can I take? Let's play rook d3. The rook looks awkward, but does its job. Another sub. Rough bananas. Thanks for subbing. I had a banana smoothie yesterday. It was really good. It was just bananas and ice and honey. Bishop a5. Forgot he could attack another time. I could play knight e2, but then bishop b5. Maybe knight e2, hitting the pawn and defending this pawn. Attacking and defending. So now black has 2 pawns hanging. So more reason to think. If I can put the bishop on d4, that would actually be like very safe and solid. And black would like to play this, but I think because I can take, it just doesn't work. He has no time to take this pawn. b6. Okay, let's solidify. I'm not interested in winning either of these pawns, at least yet. I'm just defending. And now I'll take a pawn. And okay, this was the point of opening the h-file from earlier. The rook is now finding life. And material is back to equal. Let's play a3. Trying to discourage b4. Let's take something. I'm up a pawn. I went from being down 2 pawns to being up a pawn and up on time. Life is improving. Let's play knight f4, trying to win another pawn. Not easy to defend. If he plays bishop c6, I win this pawn. And then this will be passed. Okay, b4 I just take. My knight controls b4. Bishop c6. Can I take in rook a7? It doesn't quite work. I could play knight b6. Oh, I could play this move. The rook is almost trapped. The rook has to move here. Oh, free bishop. Okay, the gambit paid off. I'm not sure if it was the gambit paying off or just time situation. Okay, where's the mate? Check. Let's push a pawn. Or no. Let's do this. Okay, like a g6. And this is a triple fork and a mate. That's a nice finish. Very nice finish. Okay, 2 for 2. That game was questionable. I think I saw someone mention earlier that maybe I missed something related to this position of taking and then knight c3. And I'll admit, I didn't consider this, but it doesn't look good. Like, there's queen a5 ideas, or rook c8. And, yeah, black's still winning material. So, I think I made the right decision, queen g3. Yeah, I mean, it's still looking pretty bad for white, but managed to somehow untangle. Yeah, queen c8 is interesting move from computer. Hard to play as black though, because h5 looks scary. Okay, interesting game. Back to tournament. 2 out of 2. Can you do one in the London? There's not too many gambits in the London. Unless the opponent plays the Dutch. Oh, there's so many gambits against the Dutch. Oh, Vienna Gambit. I don't think I wrote that down. Vienna Gambit. Marshall Gambit also. It's a bit deeper. There's a couple Marshall Gambits. Okay, I'm black. B3. What gambit can I play against B3? Can I gambit anything here? Oh, yeah, A5. Gambiting the A-pawn in some positions. Actually, A5 has been... what is this? I wanted to play A4. Do I play B5? B5 and then C6? To accelerate development. Let's do it. B5. I don't think this has a name. But I'm going to apply the principle of gambiting and give away a pawn to accelerate development. Don't try this at home, kids. we're violating many opening principles, not developing, not controlling the center, giving away material. But okay, now I'm developing and controlling the center. And now I think what is the theory here? Let's play knight f6. Let's start with the knights. I think one idea is to play a4 soon. Yeah, I'll play queen b6. And I want to apply pressure with my queen and rook and pawn. Okay, let's start with this move. The bishop belongs on a nice long diagonal. Maybe I'll play g5. The combination of g5 and bishop b7 actually works well together. Again, I just want to open up lines. After knight takes g5, rook g8. And I don't even know if I'm like losing the pawn, because I should win it back after h6. Ooh, there's some other interesting moves like knight b4. I have to consider my options. Let's start with this. Expecting knight f3. Whoa, knight h7. What is knight h7? That's interesting. Alright, I'll take and then take on g2. Still down a pawn, but it's an interesting position. If queen f3, I have a really nice move. Please play queen f3. And knight f3. I was thinking queen f3, knight d4, and then I just do everything. I still play knight d4 here. Knight d4 is interesting. Oh, it's so hard to resist. Let's play knight d4. I'm gambiting a knight. This is such a weird position. Because I haven't moved like my two center pawns. I'm kind of developing on the wings. The idea of knight d4 is after it takes, I have queen check. And then if the king moves to f1, I have queen h3. If something blocks on e4, I just take it, or play d5. After takes, if knight e2, I have bishop f3 with the monster pin. Oh, bishop f3, bishop d3. What is h4? Random move. Very random move. I think it's time to go for the kill. Knight f3 check. That was the point of knight. Knight d4. I'm trying to understand the logic of h4, maybe to create room for the rook. But now I can take. Yeah, this is going to end pretty brutally for white. I defend my rook, the king has to move back, or the queen has to take. Now I can take on e3, everything falling. Queen e2, okay, I could take it. Is there a quicker mate? Let's just take it. And the rook is hanging. Rough game. Now is not the time for a Botez Gambit. Oh, my opponent left. In a few seconds, it should give me the option to claim victory. I would hope. I was thinking after knight takes rook, if I play this, or if I just take the rook. It's calculating this. It's probably best just to take the rook and then go back to f3. Alright, let's come up with more gambits. Here's my list. I hope the text isn't too small. Oh no, people should see it. Oh wait, I don't want to cover the potential claim victory button. Let me move it to the other side. Or I'll just cover the board with it. We don't need this quadrant of the board. Okay. So we had the Marshall Gambits. Oh, the Elephant Gambit. That's e4, e5, knight f3, d5, right? Elephant Gambit. Consider that. Yeah, Botez Gambit. Where's the Botez Gambit? Botez Gambit I have. Oops. So this is Notepad. I can't... Can I bold something? Control B? No, I can't. What's the Colorado Gambit? Oh, the Colorado Gambit. Is that like... I think Colorado... Oh, claim victory. Yeah, Lichess is great where it detects these situations. Yeah, back to tournament. Colorado Gambit is e4, knight c6, knight f3, f5, right? Or something like that. Oh, there's a Tennyson Gambit too. Spelled like this, maybe? That would require white playing a Scandi. Never heard of the Ware Gambit. Make my own gambit. That's what I did last game. My last game was slightly strange. It was this position. This was my own gambit. Alright. Playing Oso Duro to DF. Oh, where's my list? I guess I'll play e4 again. Because e4 has the most options. Oh, the Faulkbeer Counter Gambit. I think I've some idea. Okay. I played a Wing Gambit the second game of this stream, so I'll play a Smith-Morra Gambit. Create some mayhem. Make Esserman happy. Wherever he is. Please accept. You know you want to. Okay, Smith-Morra time. I'm not like super booked up, but I know a thing or two. Queen c7 so early. Queen c7, I haven't seen this move order before. Queen c7 prevents bishop c4. Because usually I play knight c6. Bishop c4, then queen c7. There has to be a reason why queen c7 is not played. I'm not sure why. Play e5? I mean, I could play knight b5. Maybe knight b5. The queen moves here, or here I just attack with the bishop. If the queen moves elsewhere, I play bishop f4 hitting c7. Oh, but there's bishop b4 check. Bishop b4, bishop d2. Then I have c-file ideas. Let's do it. Not sure if this is the right approach, but it looks fun. Okay, bishop d2. I'll take with the queen, if he takes. Yeah, this is troublesome for black, because knight d6 is coming. I have double threat. Do I start with knight d6? Do I start with rook c1? There's also, actually there's a nice move here, queen c3, which is essentially a fork, attacking this and this, threatening knight d6. The thing about queen c3 is that there's king f8. Oh, but now I have knight c7. So I have a triple threat. Queen c3 is threatening this, this, and this, all of which win material. Let's play queen c3. Oh, there's also queen here. Wait, queen here could just be devastating. But then knight e7. Or even knight a6. Knight a6. Okay, I'm playing queen c3. because I didn't see what to do after knight a6. I'm sure it's like somehow good for white, but this, I think, pretty clearly wins material. Ooh. Knight c6. But I can take. If queen f6, I just take, and knight c7. And there's queen a5. Queen a5, just knight c3. Or knight d2. Yeah, I would imagine this is a reason why. Do I start with check? Or do I take? It probably doesn't matter. Also have this check. A few things to think about. Then king e7. Yeah, let's start with this check. I'm guessing this is probably why queen c7 isn't it? Should not be played on move 5. Now take, then take here. So black actually might be getting some compensation, because my knight might get trapped. I'm temporarily up a full rook. I can develop with tempo. But knight c5 though. Knight c5, rook d1. Even castling queenside could make some sense. I'm not sure where my king wants to go. I think I'll play rook d1. Oh, there's pros and cons. It probably doesn't make a huge difference in the grand scheme of things. I was thinking if I castle, or if I play rook d1, I keep the c1 square open. But if I castle queenside, I get rook e1 sooner. The king could be a target on c1. Yeah, let's play rook d1. I assume black's going to go for like this idea to win the knight. And I'm not sure if I have any like rescue mission. Like probably not even Elon Musk can rescue this knight. But I have ideas of counterplay like knight g5. Maybe I can create some distraction. Knight g5. Like if we imagine b6, knight g5. And if the king moves somewhere, I have knight c7. Let's do it. Because the rook is actually kind of stuck. If it moves to f8, I take, keep the initiative. So, yeah, sometimes it's a nice strategy to create chaos on like a different area of the board. Like if you can't defend, counterattack. Tipsy Ton is sick of these Morra players. Yeah, you can blame Esserman for that. I'm not sure what black does here. There's knight e5, but knight e5 rook, probably rook e3. And then, like the knight's not defended, and it's tied down to this. Bad things would happen to black. Kiyomi has never played the Morra. I feel like every chess player should probably play the Morra, or play like an aggressive gambit at some point, just to appreciate of giving away material for active play. But there's also a lot of logic to just being solid, like slowly grind down the opponent without taking risks. You like the Colorado. Wait, what's the Bucker? Is it Bucker or Bucher? Yeah, maybe next game I'll try and play some Colorado, or play what I think is a Colorado. Imagining this line. Rook f8 takes, rook goes back, and then like knight f6 ideas. To target d7. Okay, there will be options. How do I like the caveman against the Caro-Kann? I don't know what that is. There's a lot of like gambits people are mentioning that I just have not heard of. I've heard of the Apocalypse variation against the Caro-Kann. But caveman, what would the caveman be? Caveman, I assume, is pushing like wing pawns. Maybe some variation in the advanced with like h4 or g4. Watch out for the tea. Oh yeah, I have a spoon in my tea. Let's pour some more tea and take away the spoon. Oh, it's bishop c4. Yeah, Carlsen has played that. I remember looking into that. I think objectively it's not that great, but it's an interesting surprise variation. I'll add that to the list. Caveman variation against Caro-Kann. Alright, let's take this pawn. So now I have a passed pawn. Another sub. Abstract Envy. Thanks for subbing for 2 months. So do I play this? If I play this, then I guess I tie down the bishop and then there's rook h6. I have to move the knight then. Maybe just knight g5. Still attacking f7. And now what to do? I could play this move. It's bits.
Subway 100 bonus 10 higher. How long is your student waiting list?
How long is my student waiting list? Oh, it's... I have to check. Okay, I'm going to play rook f3. First of all, thanks for the bits. There has to be at least like 30 names on it, or 40. I've been busy. It's been hard to take new students recently. Okay, so f5. Let's move back. Now I have a threat, so I'm keeping initiative. I hit the f7 pawn. Now I'm hitting the e6 pawn, threatening the fork and wanting to rescue my my knight. Rook f6, good move. I mean, maybe I just push a pawn. Like h4, bishop here, h5, bishop takes, h6. I'm up the exchange in that line. Rook h8, h7, rook f8, h7, rook h8, and then I fork in the end. That's actually nice. I don't care about the knight anymore. I'll have a new piece enter the corner. A new, more powerful piece. So h7 is pretty much unstoppable. Yeah, actually black has no time. Okay, there's this move. Oh, there is that move. But I could still play h7. Maybe rook h7, knight takes, king d2. Rook f8, I queen, I win this thing in the end. Yeah, let's do it. I could even, like, after rook f8, I could take the knight too, or... Okay, now I'll just queen. any forced mate. This is good enough. My knight controls the forking square. Could win the knight, or I could maybe go for mate. Let's try and go for mate. Yeah, I think this is maybe force mate, king b7, knight d8, king a6, queen a4's mate. And if... I guess the king has a few options here. King a8, just rook h8 should do the job. Oh, there's a Austrian Gambit, which Carlsen played against Ding. It's against a Petrov. Let's play knight d8. Okay, that was nice. What gambit was... Oh, that was Smith Morra. Oh yeah, that was a nice line. Wonder, was that the best approach? I mean, knight b5. I think it's so thematic. b4, yada yada. Yeah, queen c3 should be up there. Okay. That was a feel-good game. Let's move on. 40th place, 12 points. I don't know if I'll play the whole arena. I'll try and fit in a few more games. Playing Bulgar, 1979. d4. Okay, well. Oh, there's a, Oh, what's the name of the gambit? Not the Banco. The Blumenfeld Gambit. Blumenfeld is another one. But I'm going to play the Budapest. Because I love the Budapest. I can't resist. I could play maybe a tricky variation, but I'll play my repertoire. I did a small video series on the Budapest at the beginning of the year. Made like 3 videos. They're on YouTube of opening traps in the Budapest. E3 gives back the pawn. It's a playable line. I was too late to play the Faja Warits. Can keep that in mind for a future game. I don't know why I'm so inclined to play a5 so soon. Play knight c6 first. I should play knight c6 first. It's the most flexible move. And later I'll decide between like bishop b4 or bishop c5. Let's play bishop b4 here. I'm expecting bishop d2. This is a slightly different move order than I would normally face. But we still have the kind of general structure of the Budapest. And the main plan for black is to castle. Usually put a castle first or play a5 first? Maybe I'll play a5 first. Just to slow down white's expansion. So the rook usually comes to e8. Could be interesting if white castles queenside. Looks like white's going to castle kingside. So even though this was a gambit, I'm not down a pawn. Opponent gave back the pawn willingly. And now we have a position. I will still try and play aggressively. And if white castles kingside, there's a very thematic idea I'm excited to play. But okay, whichever way white castles, I'm going to have some attack. Hopefully. Yeah. The rook lift is coming. This is very typical in the Budapest. It doesn't happen in like so many other openings that, in this case, the whole 6 rank for black, it's entirely clear. No pawns in the way. It's one of the reasons for delaying d6. Put the bishop on f8. It was one of the reasons for rook e8. If the bishop's here, it could get attacked further with knight e4. Maybe someday the bishop will come back to life. Okay. Do I care about my a-pawn? Probably not. Allowing white to take. I mean, white is then attacking the c-pawn. But I can let white take both pawns and I can just go for a mate. e4. For some reason I forgot about e4. Probably have to move the rook again. Let's play rook g6, just aligning with the king. I want to play queen h4, I want to play d6 and bishop h3 and enjoy the attack. How do you decide whether to put the rook on h6 or g6? Usually it comes down to what your main target is, whether it's h2 or g2. Also comes down to whether white's controlling one of these squares. Like, I guess I could have played rook g6 immediately. Idea of queen g5. But the thing about rook g6 is knight f4 happens. Could be interesting if white plays like f4 here. Just trying to refute my whole variation. The opponent is thinking. I'm sure there's many choices for white. b4. b4 was not expected. Doesn't seem so relevant in the grand scheme of things. But, I mean, it gives me the move. Oh, there's a funny line, queen h4, knight takes c7, bishop d6, knight takes e8, knight f3. I sack a pawn, a rook, a knight, and then I mate on h7. Let's play queen h4. Oh, oops, I hung a pawn. Just in case my opponent's watching, you can take a free pawn. Probably not a great idea to like say that line beforehand and then try and trick them. Then again, I don't know if my opponent's watching. Might just be acting for no one. Okay, so I think in this case both g2 and h2 are targets. Like there's ideas, of course, bishop d6, ideas queen h3, d6 bishop h3 still, knight g4 maybe, f3. Then Feingold would be disappointed. What to play? I mean, this can't be a good move. There's no way. But how do I punish it? I could play bishop d6 with immediate threats. And let's do it. So I have my bishop, my rook, my knight, my queen. What does white have defending? 3 pawns, maybe a rook, kind of a bishop. But the point is, I think I have more attackers than white has defenders. I'm threatening some nasty threats. And it's not so easy for white to stop. Imagining white will maybe play a move like bishop e1, try and counterattack. Oh, g3 could be interesting as well. If g3, rook takes g3. Wait, does that work? Takes, king h1. Probably knight takes f3. Then queen h2 is basically unstoppable, I think. Or queen h3 unstoppable. Yeah, this is why I like the Budapest, especially for like Blitzer Rapid, because like the ideas kind of go deep into the middle game, especially with this rook maneuver. And a lot of players will kind of play naturally and then stumble into an attack like this. So am I just mating here? Knight takes f3. If rook takes f3, it's mate in 2. Knight takes f3 unleashes the bishop. So knight takes f3. If bishop takes f3, I take with the bishop, king here. I play this move, blocking the attack. King goes back, and then I mate. And if king h1, I just mate immediately. Yeah, this is nice. Bishop g3, multi-purpose, controlling f2 and not allowing bishop takes h4. Nice finish. Another miniature. If you threaten a threat, does a threat become not a threat? It's too complicated of a question. Is that a threat to me? Threatening me with a threatening question. Okay, GG. That was fun. Because like, even like reaching the middle game, it just doesn't seem like black has an attack. But like very quickly, things came to life. I think the move I was most scared of here was knight f4. And then I wasn't sure what I was going to do. Adi Smart, thanks for the bits. Maybe I would like repeat once. Knight f4, rook h6, knight d5. And then like maybe play rook d6 or rook c6. We'll have some choices. Okay, back to tournament. 26th place. Who's in first? Ooh. Andre Bori is running away with it. But probably not having as much fun as I am. What is the longest mate you ever calculated over the board? I do not know. I don't remember. I mean, I've had some like very long calculations over the board. Like extending like beyond 15 moves. Ask me that again at a later point when I'm not playing a tournament, and then I'll try and like actually research the answer. How often do you play over the board tournaments? A few times a year these days. Okay, what to play? Let's play another e4. I think I'll stick with e4 mostly this tournament. Okay, I could play a Danish, play a Scotch. Let's play knight f3. Let's see what black is up to. Oh, I'm playing a strong player. Ugh. Okay. I'll play a Halloween Gambit. Because Halloween is coming up. Halloween time. Maybe not the best life decision, but it is a decision. After knight c6, I think this move. Right? Or is it... Do I play d5? Maybe I play d5. Oh, it's gotta be this move. Force the knight back to g8. Okay, I gambited a whole piece. Wow, black's giving it back. Too scared. Okay, well, we're gonna have like a reasonably solid position for both of us. Honestly, sometimes this is the way I like to play against a Halloween. This is simple. Low risk. But the knight is, I think, a bit misplaced on c6. You should also note I'm setting up a trap. If black takes a pawn, then I have bishop h7 in the end. Apologies for arrows. Alright, the endgame is approaching. I'm actually thinking about just trading queens, like queen f3, takes. It's going to be very positional. I know this is not what you guys signed up for, but it's part of life. Expecting takes. Maybe there's 97. 97, wow. I could play g4. Force matters. g4 is interesting. Maybe I will. Could throw in rook b1. Oh, let's play g4. Just making sure there's no like sneaky tricks. I was looking for a moment at queen g6, but it doesn't work because I just take twice. Okay, we have a slightly imbalanced endgame. I have double pawns, black has double pawns. I think black's pawns should be a little bit weaker than mine. It's bishop versus knight. Nicola Stojan. Sandwich time.
Subway 1000 bonus 100 sandwich time. Smiley face.
Thanks, Nicola. I'm gonna have sandwiches for like the whole week now. Can I play bishop g5 and just win a pawn? Oh no, f6. I could play g5. I think the problem with g5, the thing, like, pawn structure starts getting fixed. I don't want a pawn fixed on a dark square, because a knight here, f4 could come. So I'm inclined just to play h3. The thing about h3 is takes, then f5 again, and f file opens. So I could consider f3. There's also this move, bishop f4. Not entirely sure what to do here. Like king h1, rook g1. I could just take. I don't know why f3 looks the most attractive. It looks weird. But maybe it's logical. Just leaving tension. I'll play f3. Because if black takes, I guess I'm happy to open the f file. Yeah, when in doubt, play f3. Always play f3, right? And I think it's to my benefit to have pawns on light squares. If pawns control light squares, bishop controls dark squares. Eventually I'll control all the squares on the board. Or at least maximize the number of squares I control. Feingold just rolled over in his grave. Pretty sure he's still alive. That joke might be valid in like 100 years. Okay, takes. And bishop c5 comes. Rook e1 comes. I have tempo moves. Like this, and this come with tempo. All of these things could be targeted. I'm just trying to design a nice thumbnail for YouTube. I don't think I said I would never make GM. I just said it's not like a top priority for me. I would be okay if I never end up making it. But yeah, there's other priorities in life. I think my opponent is terrified of my arrows. It would be interesting if, like, when you draw arrows, the opponent could also see them. You can mess with them. I guess my opponent might be seeing them if he's watching the stream. to become a GM, it would require full devotion to studying and playing. Would have to teach a lot less and stream a lot less and play a lot more like international tournaments. It's not an easy lifestyle. It would be an interesting lifestyle though. F6. Ben Feingold's probably jumping with joy if it was opposite day. Okay, so I just play this move. Hit the pawn. Black defends, probably, or c6. I think the problem is, if I play bishop f4, c6, there's eventually knight g6. But then I play bishop d6, rook d8 takes. Just calculating some random line. I guess I should start with bishop f4. I guess the calculation depends on what I play after c6. Because I can consider like this move and maybe win a pawn. Actually, wait, c6, bishop d6. Pinning and attacking. Rook e8. Rook ae1, knight g6, and I take. Guess there's knight. Oh, there's no knight c8. This is interesting. Maybe c6 isn't the best move for black. Okay, I think I should just go for this. Ah, there's rook f7. I'm not seeing what black's going to do against this. Maybe king f7. Guess I'll find out. Ah, there's knight h4. Wait a minute, knight h4. Yeah, there's some takes knight h4. I can't defend f5. Could play king f2 here. Some reasonable move. h4. h4 could be interesting too. Idea after takes to play bishop here, but that doesn't work. I don't think. Takes here. There's rook e6, but then king f7. I could play bishop here, f4, bishop f2. My bishop would be sad. I'm just gonna keep the tension. Time is becoming more relevant. I was hoping to win a pawn, but not the case. For the time being, the knight's restricted. Like the bishop controls all the squares the knight moves towards the center. Now this looks interesting. h4 takes, and then idea of this. But then rook takes e1. So I could take first and then play h4. Still consider this. Could throw in rook b1 first. I have some crazy line, which I don't see anything wrong with. I'm gonna play it. I would have said it, but it takes too long to say, and time is becoming an issue. So, yeah, the idea is after takes, now I play this, there's no takes on e1. If rook d8, I play bishop g3. f4, bishop here, threatening h5. I guess one issue could be the e-file. I mean, at the very least I can take. Oh, what to do? Maybe this? Yeah, we might go into some, like, bishop versus knight endgame. I'm expecting this, and I'm not sure whether to play rook b2 or rook e1. I don't see anything wrong with rook b2. Yeah, I still want to take here. It's the main threat. If takes here, okay, so that's a move. Now rook b2. So I was envisioning something like this earlier, and thinking that I have h5 followed by bishop takes f4, but it's still tricky to understand. I'm not entirely sure what's going on. There's a line to calculate. I guess I can draw arrows here, 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 here. I think I'm defending everything. I mean, there's rook takes f3, then rook f2, rook takes c3, bishop g5. I have to go for this. So it's all being played out. My hope is f6 is targeted in the end. Yeah, king g1 defends. Discover defends. Ooh, didn't see that coming. Can I just trap the knight? What is this? The knight's trapped. I think. This is too good to be true. Let's trap the knight. And defend the pawn at the same time. Opponent resigns. That was really abrupt. I was not expecting the game to end like that. At all. What a game. Analysis board. What was a... Oh, I played the Halloween Gambit. Hey, I beat a decently high-rated player with the Halloween Gambit. But it was sort of a Halloween Gambit. Returned. Or declined. Black just gave back the piece. Yeah, it was very positional. Yeah, when I played Rook B1, I was envisioning the situation where, like, I played bishop g3, f4, bishop h2. It was hard to judge whether e-file would be a problem. Okay, I see the computer evaluation. But I really wasn't sure, like, after this line. Like, because I was calculating this, thinking bishop, or rook f2. I think practically it looks very scary for black. So I'm threatening this. Maybe the computer finds some refutation, but actually bishop g5 could maybe trap the knight. Okay, what does engine say? Oh, it says -2. Rook f2. Ah, rook e4. Rook e4 is pretty tragic for white, as g4 is then falling. Yeah. Well, okay. That was nice. Interesting game. A sad finish for my opponent. Thanks, Flodo09 for the sub for 2 months. Let's go back to the tournament. So, I've played... What are the gambits I've played so far? I played the Budapest. I'm gonna like cut and paste. So I played Budapest. I played the Faulkbeer Counter Gambit. I still have a lot of gambits I haven't played. Let's play Kiyomi's opening. I assume this is the Colorado. I might be mistaken. So what's the point of the Colorado? D5 probably? I assume D5. Or is it knight f6? I'm not going to look at the chat. I should figure this out on my own. It's got to be D5. Because there's no queen h5 ideas yet. I'm weakening the square though. But okay, I just want to win back the pawn, open f file. Maybe castle queenside even. This could be fun. Add the Colorado to my my list of played gambits. Opponent's thinking. That's the nice thing about playing like a really offbeat, bizarre opening, is that players start thinking earlier. At least some players. It's nice to have a time advantage and have initiative. I did play the Halloween. That was the last game. I'll add that to the list as well. And I played Smith Morra, and I played the Wing Gambit against Sicilian. So, for those of you curious while we wait for the opponent's move, this is my kind of master list of gambits, and these are the gambits I've played so far this stream. I think I've played the 6 games so far. This is my 6th game. Oh, John Davis asking, if you get a second, can you show us a master list of gambits? Yeah, I can move it right here. G4. Well, this is reminiscent of King's Gambit. I mean, this is going to be a reverse King's Gambit. I think there's a line in King's Gambit where the pawn's here, which probably makes a big difference. I mean, I assume that I should go for this. I mean, h5 looks very logical. It's weakening, but I just want to tear down the pawn chain. Because there's no h3. Because I take and there's a pin. If this pawn goes away, then I win this pawn with the bishop. So d4. Not sure if I fully understand white's play. Because now I can take. Hitting the knight and threatening to win the pawn. Ooh, maybe I take this first. Yeah, just so I'm not losing g4. Am I up a pawn? I'm up a pawn. I've only lost 1 pawn. It's the first pawn from f5. I could play g6 here. Just reinforce. It's kind of a mini chain with the bishop. I want to play e6 and be solid. KC Kenny Lau, thanks for subbing. New sub at tier 1. Is the Schliemann really categorized as a gambit? I think so. I mean, f5 against the Spanish looks very gambit-like. I'm sure there's some lines where white... Yeah, there's definitely lines where white keeps the pawn and black gets comp. Alright, I'm going to play e6. Yeah, this bishop is very solid. And even though like the pawns are all on light squares, it's a good bishop. It's well supported. It's kind of outside this pawn chain. I'll put this bishop on c5. I don't think white has any compensation here. Knight will come to e7. It's still going to be a fight. I'll play d4. I think I should just play positionally. There's c6 too. Maybe c6. Preparing some, like, queen, some type of queen move. Yeah, I was kind of expecting that. Maybe b5. b5. Let's do it. So many things on light squares. Maybe a5, a4 is coming. Okay, I can play queen a5 here. Threatening b4. My king is safe, just safe in the center. Center is pretty closed. This is an interesting move. Because the knight might be preparing some sort of move. I could play bishop b4. Still maybe consider d4. Should calculate b4. Because the knight has one square. I could win another pawn. I mean, bishop b4 just looks very pleasant, though. Yeah. This d4 is a threat. Supersymmetry.
Acute Prophet, what's your favorite git command?
That's great. I'm subbing, but not asking me a question. Asking Git Prophet a question. Favorite git command. I don't even know if I can name a git command. Is math.random a git command? Maybe. Yeah, it's not easy to stop d4. Okay, so I'll undouble the g-pawns. Not so depressed about losing the bishop. My pawns still do a good job of controlling light squares. I guess I'm not threatening d4 anymore. Wow, bishop f6. Bishop f6? I should probably take that. But I also have rook h3. But then there's queen g5. It could get messy. Maybe takes rook h3, still queen g5. I don't want like an accident to happen. I could just take and castle queenside. Leave the pawn on f6. I feel like I should just take it. And maybe even take on c3. Or king f7 first. King f7 looks solid. Just have to make sure the queen's not entering. I think it's okay. There's 2 lines I was calculating. Thomas, thanks for the bits.
Subway 100 bonus 10 taking challenges now, Eric.
I'm not. I'm playing in the Rapid Arena. You can join the tournament here. Queen d4. Queen d4 is probably a decent move. Defending the pawn, getting out of the pin. Let's just take. This is so unusual pawn structure. Like for both of us. Like white has all isolated pawns, 2 double pawns. F pawns are kind of detached from each other. I have most of my pawns on light squares. But I am up a pawn. I have some attacking move. Thinking just queen c7. Queen c7, very multi-purpose. Preparing this, or just this. I think the plan is to remove the queen from the center, and then win the pawn, and then maybe win connect 5, or connect 6. Okay, but e6 is kind of a target. So the c5 makes sense. c5, queen e3. Maybe just rook. Let's start with rook e8. And there's rook e5. Oh, this should be fine. I just want to play e5. Still want to win f6. Steak, steak, steak. Making me hungry. So I can play c5, queen e3. Oh, there's some sad line. Queen e3, rook h3, queen g5, queen takes e5, I get mated. Oh, but maybe I throw in... So c5, queen e3, rook h3, queen g5, rook g8. And then the queen has no great squares, has to move to f4, then I play this move. Then the queen is actually detached from the rook. Oh, but then there's rook takes... No, not rook takes f4. It looks good. Let's do it. It looks pretty forcing, too. Maybe queen f4 was the move to play. So I could... Okay, I could, of course, take on f6, but... This looks fun. Oh, there's one more line to look at. Let's just go for this. Queen e2. Forgot about that move, but I don't think it's too scary. So I could take on f6. Maybe just rook h6 and win the pawn like that. Or maybe just take on c3. Or queen d7 first. And queen d7 looks solid. The idea is after rook here, there's no threat of this or this, because my rook's defended a second time. Also, I'm very low on time. I have to start moving quicker. There. I think I can just take the pawn. I'm up a lot of pawns. I have still 7 pawns. Queen d2. What's the idea? Maybe b4. I should get some counterplay. b4 takes... Like rook... Maybe queen b5. Or maybe it just takes back. c4, wow. c4 is a good move. Should probably... Oh, what do I play here? Oh, c4 is a very good move. Okay, let's play this move. Losing some stuff back. I get an e5. Gonna lose b4 as well. The pawns are falling. It's a delayed gambit. This rook is very nice, though. Right, let's play this move. 57 seconds. I was just negligent on time. Okay, I'm preventing queen f8. Material's equal, but I have prettier pawns. Play rook c8. I'll target c4. Now hitting the pawn. If this, maybe this, a6. Looks good. Rook b6 I take. Here's rook a5, but then the rook's trapped. Okay, I want to play this move. How to break through. Maybe this move. I want to play this and then this. What? Oh, interesting. Very interesting. Ooh. Either rook could take, actually. Okay, I think it was better to take with the b rook. So now I'm actually down a pawn. It's actual gambit. But my pawns are smiling, so it can't be that bad. Let's push some. Okay. It should not be difficult to win some of white's pawns, but it will be difficult to win the game with 23 seconds left. Connect 4, I win. If only those were the rules. e3. Okay, this has got to be winning. It's got to be. Pawns are being pushed. e2. One square away. f3 coming. Ooh, I can build a bridge. And I'll promote with check. Not that it matters so much. Oh, maybe it does matter, because if here, yeah, I promote with check, there's no rook e8. What a game. Did I miss a maiden one? Oh, I missed a maiden one here. Oh, it worked out. What a game. Yeah, that took work. I was feeling very comfortable. Got too comfortable. And then, I mean, I won Connect 4. I had to win chess. I won Connect 4 with my final 4 pawns. That's nice. Yeah, I don't know if I was ever like in severe trouble, but around here, like, the pawns were falling. Momentum was in white's favor, but I was able to recuperate. I like this idea, queen here. But then I think white should take with the rook. 5,000 bits from Heartweisennoodle. Thanks so much, Heartweisennoodle. Really appreciate that. Long time no see. And super symmetry. Donating $5.
500 viewers. Yes, no, yes, no, yes, no, no, yes, no, yes, yes, yes.
Yes. No? No, I think I was actually in trouble if rook takes. Because if I take the rook, then there's pawn takes and white undoubles the pawns. But maybe it's a race. But then white's threatening to push with check. If I don't take, I could play e3 immediately. It's still a race. Well, maybe this is okay. This takes, takes, takes. I'm queening with check. This is winning. Should be winning. Computer's just confused. Okay. I think I have time for one more game. I'll try and get in one more gambit. In 14th place. 13, just under 14 minutes left. Are you the dude who used to sit in front of that nice brick wall? Well, I've streamed from many locations. So I probably at some point streamed in front of a brick wall. Oh, we have a French. Okay, I'm gonna try and play the wing gambit. We'll see what black does. Yeah, so the wing gambit against the French involves e5, usually c5, and then b4. It's a line I haven't played in a while. I used to play it a little bit in Blitz. I used to teach it to some students too. The idea is after takes, which black is not doing, I would play a3. So we have a wing gambit declined. I think this is nice though, because d4 and c3 will come. And I essentially traded a wing pawn for a more central pawn. And yeah, the problem for black, this is like an advanced variation, except there's not much pressure on the center, because there's no c5 in and I get c3 in, so d4 will be well reinforced. And there might even be Greek gift ideas. Now, I had a very similar position earlier, emerging from Sicilian wing gambit, where I had blundered early, like allowed some tactic on d4. But okay, in this game, I'll be a bit more careful. My bishop will find a happy square on a3. Wow, h6. Let's play... This h6 kind of prevents stuff from coming to g5. You can play knight h4 maybe. What's the idea of knight h4? Probably just to restrict this knight. I'm being hyper aware of this tactic. Happened in the previous game. Like knight h4, knight takes d4. Should be okay because I have knight d2. I can play h5 too. h5 or h4, h5. Let's play h4. I like this. Just get a pawn to h5, fix black. If knight f5, I have g4. If queen c7, maybe just bishop d6. Make the queen go back. This looks very pleasant. I guess h5. No rush. Like black is very much kind of short on space, kind of suffocating. Not a great position for someone who's claustrophobic. a6. Maybe a6 idea to eventually play b5. I could play a4 just to show my dominance. I could lift my rook too. Perhaps. Like just put the rook here. How does black defend g7? Ah, there's knight f5. Let's play rook h3. So I want to play this. If I get in rook g3, rook g8, there's bishop h7, rook h8. I take and defend the bishop. If knight f5, I can consider taking. But I'd probably move back to a3. I'm really not sure what black does. Very difficult position to be black. Envisioning somehow getting a knight to d6, that would be heaven. But difficult to accomplish. Okay, I'll play bishop a3. No need to... Actually, I should probably at least consider this. Like takes, rook g3, then black can play rook g8. Yeah, let's just play bishop a3. So envisioning some line where the queen's on d2, and then I take here, rook g8, then take on h6. As if takes, then there's mate. Valuable bishop. Knight a5. Okay, black has some potential for play. I mean, knight c4 is coming. I could play g4. Let's just play g4. Kind of give up on the rook g3 ideas, but I kick the knight back. Just trying to still dominate the position. I still have to deal with knight c4. I mean, I want to play knight d2, but queen takes c3 is actually kind of annoying. Bishop b4 here. Knight d2. I mean, I'm imagining lines where I sack the c-pawn and have some tactics, but I don't see anything that works. So bishop b4. Calculating bishop b4, knight c4, knight d2, a5. My bishop is very short on squares. I could take, king takes. Ooh, maybe I can take with bishop, play knight e4. It opens up black's bishop, but I get knight d6. Not sure if I want that. Another option is just queen c2, knight c4, bishop c1, which is kind of sad, but also solid. Let's do it. Gonna be solid. Gonna try and just keep control. Spilled a little bit of tea. Okay, bishop c1. Yeah, preserving the bishop. Knight c4 is a good piece because it controls d6. So I couldn't plant the bishop on d6. I don't want to take and make this bishop happy. Let's play a4. a4 is useful to control the b5 square. And soon I want to play knight d2. I didn't like 16, knight fd2. Oh, knight fd2 I didn't even consider. Knight fd2, if I saw this move, I probably would have played it. Because I keep c3 controlled. Yeah, I should have played knight fd2. Good points. But, okay, I'm still happy. Could play knight d2 here. Knight b82. Knight b82 takes, rook c8. There's also knight a3. I have a weird idea to play. Like, this knight is not great on f3. I think the knight belongs on e2. I think I might just play knight g1 on developing to get in knight e2. Wow, castling queenside. That was slightly unexpected. Okay, I should start with knight e2. And then decide where I'm putting my knights. Okay, that makes me happy. I think I can play knight a3 here. a4 should not fall. If takes a4, I mean, at the very least, I just take here, win the bishop in the end. And if takes, I just want to get the bishop back to d6. Interesting. So I could take on c4, put the bishop on e4, but then there's knight d5, knight f4. I could keep tension, play rook b1. Could play g5 here. Okay, I'll give black the d5 square. A bishop on e4 just looks so nice. And there's no pressure on c3 anymore. But this is going to be a fight. Maybe bishop d2 or bishop a3. Let's play bishop a3. Okay, if takes, I just win immediately. Bishop d6 coming. Time is low, but position is still nice. Maybe some idea to play rook f3, because there's no rook f8. Rook f8. Bishop controls f8. If f6, I just take twice even. Trying to calculate like f6 takes. Then there's attempt to take here, but it doesn't work because the knight's pinned. Yeah, so bishop e8, maybe the only way to defend. Knight f4 is possible. Rook b1, also possible. Bishop d6. Let's play bishop d6. Ah, but no, I don't want to allow f6 or f5. Knight f4. Maybe just king f1. Just being safe. See what black is up to. I think the king is best on g1, just so there's no potential knight tactics. It's a position where I have everything controlled. Like, things are defended, it's not clear what black is doing. So I think I'm best off just making slow improving moves. It's also easier for the time situation to play just simple improving moves rather than to force matters. Yeah, I really don't know what black's doing here. G6, there we go. Okay, I could take. But then the rook is a bit targeted. Maybe knight G3. Just supporting stuff. Another sub. Chan Choj, thanks for subbing. F5, what is F5? Did you forget about en passant? Maybe my opponent just forgot. F7's coming, this can't be good for black. It's slightly surprising. I was expecting like takes, rook G8. Okay, I could play F7 immediately. I mean, let's just take. Yeah, this looks very nice. Plenty of time. He didn't forget, he's just getting desperate. And that's possible, but I don't think there is like any immediate threat for me. Maybe just trying to confuse or complicate things with the time situation. Okay, the rook is happy here. I want to play bishop G6, but then it leaves my rook undefended. There might be tactics. The bishop's best here anyway. What to do? Yeah, what do I do here? Maybe queen C1? Or queen D2? Queen D2. Target H6. Another sub. Fact Faraz. Thanks for subbing. Okay, have to stay focused. It's the final game. I want to keep my result clean this tournament. Even though this game won't count for the tournament. Rook G5. That's a good move. Ooh. What do I do here? I just don't see what to do. Your rook. Let's defend. I'll play safe. Might even like bring the bishop back to C1, play queen C2. Queen C2 first. Okay, at least I have an idea. And pretty much everything's defended. Knight's still pinned. H6 will be maybe the next victim. Now the knight's unpinned, but the queen is less scary. And bishop G6 could be possible at some point. But I might just want to take, put the bishop here, push the pawn. If I get the bishop to G7, then I control H6, H7, and H8 with my bishops. The final arrow. Time situation is becoming better. Queen D6. Yeah, and bishop G7 cuts off the rook, so there's no more battery. I think this is desperation, but I still have to be careful. Oh, this should be completely fine. I have bishop e5. I can just take a few times. I'm up a full rook. Queen g2. Oh no, I got mated! No, I got mated. What a sad finish. I didn't see the battery with the bishop. Oh, it was such a nice game too. How I got mated like that? I just got careless. I didn't see black's threats. Could have been such a nice game too. I was up a full rook until I got mated. Yeah, I was just like, I was getting too comfortable. I was expecting this and resign this. And it's funny here, like I was deciding between this and this. d5 loses a bishop, but also still gets mated. Yeah, this bishop was just irrelevant to me. So sad. Well, I'm probably going to put this whole stream on YouTube. Apologies for the sad finish. Don't leave too many mean comments. And I hope you guys enjoyed that. It was a different sort of stream. Had a nice list of gambits. I played Wing Gambit against French, against Sicilian. I played Budapest, Faulkbeer Counter Gambit, Colorado Gambit, Halloween Gambit. And I was 5 out of... What was my score? Oh, that game doesn't count for the tournament. So I was undefeated in the tournaments. We'll leave it at that. Ah, the England Gambit. I didn't get a chance to play the England Gambit. Congratulations, Andre Bori, for winning the tournament. Actually, there's a game today. If you guys have heard of the chess player Aman Hambleton, he's playing, I think he's still playing, unless he just lost. Let me check the game. It's the St. Louis Fall Chess Classic. Oh, he's still playing. Okay, I just want to show everyone this game. Does Lichess have it in their broadcast? Thanks for subbing, Groovin' Reuven, with Twitch Prime. Appreciate that. Okay, Lichess does not have the broadcast, so I'm gonna pull up Chess Bomb, but I'll just copy the thing into an analysis board. So this is a game which is currently live. It's between Steven Zirk and Aman Hambleton. And I'm just going to copy this, go back to Lichess. I'll make a new study. And we'll call this, let's make it a clickbaity name. Aman plays the England Gambit, all caps, against GM Steven Zirk. Zirk, Hambleton. Because this game might be the first time in history that like an over-the-board game between two grandmasters in a FIDE-rated tournament features not only the England Gambit, but the Queen Sacrifice variation, which is just a bit questionable. But Aman is famous for this. Rook b1, bishop, or queen takes c3. Just giving away a queen. I guess this is still along the theme of this stream of Gambit openings. Yeah, he played this in a rated game. He played this in Iceland, though, I think. Did he play this in Iceland? Aman, Hambleton, Iceland, England, chess games. try this. Reykjavik. Searching for the game. Not finding it. I'm pretty sure Aman played this in the Reykjavik Open against like a 2100 rated player and won. Stockfish doesn't like this for black. It's like +3 for white. But he's still alive. Like the game started about 4 hours ago, and he's just down a queen for a couple minors, but has queenside pawns. Not easy for white to win. Really not easy. Whoa, f5? What is f5? Huh. Not sure how to evaluate this. To be honest, this gambit looks stupid to me. You're not alone. You're not alone. So this is the current position. Any more moves updated? White played, or black played king f7 and then queen c1, aiming to do this. Not sure what's gonna happen. I'll leave the link in the chat. People wanna watch the game live. Anyway, I'm taking off. I need to get going. Thanks guys for watching. I'll put this on YouTube. YouTube people, hope you guys enjoyed that. Hope you're inspired. I'll probably call the video beating people with aggressive gambits until the last game, sadly.